Today we're doing a This Day in History, March 19th. 1987, Jim Bakker resigned as the host of the PTL Club.
PTL, baby. I used to go there a lot.
To the PTL Club?
Oh, yeah, because it was close to Charlotte.
Were you part of the sex scandal?
No.
Okay, great.
I wish. But no, I wasn't.
1979, the most boring thing on earth was launched. C-SPAN.
Oh.
Lastly, we will do a Frank Sinatra Mount Rushmore, my favorite artist. I just picture myself in like black and white. I mean like there's a black and white filter on my body.
Yeah.
And the man is Frank Sinatra.
The summer wind,
Piano.
fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Can't go wrong.
That melody. So welcome back to the twerk. Yes. Ethic
Yes.
Show. Yeah. New
We're
and
back.
improved post Gilstrap.
Yep. Derek,
are you, man, he left.
Derek.
He was only, oh man. Oh well.
Yep.
Back to the good stuff.
Back in Arizona. Back to the good stuff.
Dude,
Yeah.
let's talk about last week. That was,
Yeah. This is Super Bowl Monday.
yeah.
So,
That was another thing that, like, a couple days ago, I was like, well, dang, I got to get ready for another episode. Like, it was a lot of work to put into the Gilstrap episode.
no off season here, folks.
So, like you said last night,
Except for the summer.
we had our Super Bowl, but the season still continues.
Mm-hmm.
But we were that was such a fun thing. And we're here to confirm that our friendship with Gilstrap is long-term, long-lasting.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot.
Got a good friend out of it, man.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's into a lot of the same stuff we're into.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we're going to do an
awesome.
in-person interview
Yep.
with him and maybe others.
Oh, you
keep-
don't say, huh?
We'll keep that on the DL for now. But
Yeah.
good stuff happened.
Yeah.
Good stuff happened.
Absolutely. Gilstrap was here. Yeah. I still can't believe it.
I know.
I'm still 95% sure that didn't happen.
You should be 96 by now.
95 and a half. 95.5 to beat.
Well,
ATL.
for those who watched it and supported us, we just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah.
It was a big deal for us.
Mhm.
It was a
Big time.
big milestone. We were both super emotional the day that it came out. And
It was.
I made it like an event, like it was like the national championship or something.
Right.
Made a fire outside.
It kind of was, though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So,
It was a good time, man.
by the way, there's a bag down there. What is that?
Oh, that's nothing.
Huh?
It's
Nothing.
nothing. No, it is a bag.
It's flashy.
This past weekend, I went to Cleveland, Ohio, which houses the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That's where I got this bag.
Nice.
Long,
Long
live rock.
I like it.
And that's it. I'm just kidding. No. I got you a gift while I was up there because you
What a sweetie.
don't know, by now anyway, Jeremy is a rock guy.
Rock guy. Oh, dude. Absolutely.
And I almost said rock goddess, but that's not it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm opening your present. So this is
So I need to open.
This is for you.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy.
It is a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I must throw it too. Since
Right.
Okay. I'm going to see it first before I show the camera. Oh, that's badass.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Yes. So just set for the podcast, it basically says Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and like when it was established. But it's this cool, like almost army green beige.
Yeah, a little bit. Military,
I love it,
military arm or grade.
I love it.
Color.
Perfect size.
Sweet. Yeah,
Appreciate
I figured.
it, dude. I had to.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, you did.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, man.
I
You're
actually really do like that, and I will wear it.
welcome. I know you grew up with Skinnerd and mostly
Yeah.
Southern rock. And,
Skinnerd was my big thing, or at least that's how I learned to play guitar.
Yeah,
So oftentimes,
big influence.
if I play Skinnerd, I sound just like Skinnerd. If I play someone else, I sometimes sound like Skinnerd. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
But,
it's your roots, though, man.
It's my roots, but I grew up on them and Zeppelin and the Eagles and just like whatever my mom and dad listened to, and boy did they have great music taste.
And I'll send you some pics and stuff like that. But
yeah, because when I went, I couldn't take pictures. I went like
that's right.
Oh my God, I went so long ago, like 2005 or something.
Wow.
So
dang.
Yeah.
They rotate stuff in and out. So I was looking for this big, huge. Speaking of Zeppelin, I was looking for this big haul of Zeppelin stuff. They have one bass guitar there, and it was John Paul Jones.
One.
That's the only thing they have there.
Wow.
This the lady there that was telling us, because we were like, I was like, "Where's all the Zeppelin stuff?" They're just like, "Yeah, John Paul Jones. That's it."
Yeah.
And she's like, they had a big display here several years ago, but it's been gone since then.
Wow.
So, but Beatles had a huge,
of course,
thing. Yeah, they had a whole section to themselves. Jimi Hendrix had a section to himself, and which was pretty cool. And then you go to the very top, which is the 6th floor of Hard Rock, and only, because it comes up to a point. It's like a big pyramid, and you come to the point, and there's only 4 displays. And
wait, did you accidentally go to the Hard Rock in Myrtle Beach?
Oh, dang it. I feel so embarrassed.
I'm actually proud of that joke. 'Cause I obviously know you went to the real Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but like,
which was by a body of water.
Yeah.
It was right next to Lake Erie. So, which was very, very cool.
Anyway, sorry.
So at the top of it, go up this spiral staircase, and there's 4 different displays. One was a dude where it was like where distortion. Wow, 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 wow. That was basically the first, where distortion was like, oh, this is what it sounds like, basically. And so he had, I can't remember the dude's name, had his display. They had a display of the 9 Inch Nails, 94 Woodstock, which that opener was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they had the keyboard, and they were all like covered in mud and all that stuff. So they had the keyboard that was on the stage then, and I was like, that's cool. And then he had a mannequin of him spinning around in circles up in the truss area.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they had Eddie Van Halen and his 3 guitars and his big rig.
I want to do a Rushmore. I don't know if we should do Van Halen or if we should do Eddie Van Halen, or we should just do both. I think we should do both.
Yeah.
Like Van Halen, and then we do like Eddie Van Halen guitar solos.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Because someone commented on our Keith Urban one that was like, dude, you guys should do a Rushmore of his solos. And I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah. So, but it was cool. They had, a big place, obviously. Yeah. So they had their hip hop section, which was very, very cool. And they had Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
And his wardrobe that he wore at one of the award shows, and that's a big dude.
Yeah.
That's a very big dude.
Yeah.
But it was, all that stuff was cool. So, but that's what I did in Cleveland this past weekend.
Very cool, man.
It was awesome.
Very cool. So, well, probably a good segue because you mentioned Rock and Roll Hall of Fame history. How about a little This Day in History?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah!
Wow. So March 19th, which by the way, I'm still, if you've noticed, we're still trying to figure out what day we want to post.
Yeah,
because I like the Monday.
Seemed to work last night,
but Tuesday makes sense too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But today we're going to do history from a Tuesday, which is March 19th.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on when you listen, if we end up posting on Monday, just know this is for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, the date is for tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, for sure. You don't have to watch it tomorrow. You can watch it now.
Whenever you want.
Yeah. Whenever.
Just watch.
Yeah. Watch for later. You can save it.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it
For later.
to date,
Now
then watch it tomorrow.
Now and later.
Oh.
Wait, is the candy now or later or now and later?
Now and later.
And okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. So this day in history, March 19th,
Yummy.
1953.
I want candy now.
The first Academy Award. I put the S on there.
Yeah.
They were broadcast on NBC. And I bet you they were 100% less cringy.
Yeah.
I can't even watch award shows anymore. Have you tried?
Nope.
They're rough.
Nope. I know the Oscars was on Sunday night and
Oh, I didn't even know this.
didn't even watch.
That makes sense why I've seen celebrities in dresses.
Oh,
like
there you
those
go.
fancy Titanic dresses.
Now, I will watch.
You wear a nice dress for two reasons: the Oscars
Uh-huh.
or dying on the Titanic.
There you go. And the band keeps playing, which is nice. I will go watch Robert Downey Jr. because he won Best Supporting Actor.
Okay.
So that guy's awesome.
What was that for?
For Oppenheimer.
Oh, dude, I still haven't seen that. I need to watch that.
It's a good one.
I need to watch that.
It's a long one,
It's long,
but it's good.
that's probably why I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I got you.
But I could watch it over 2 nights. I don't have to watch it in the same
Sure.
night.
Yeah.
You know?
Like this show. You can watch this one night and then
I just love how overly supportive you were just then.
Yeah.
You're like, sure.
that's why I'm here.
Oh, man. All right.
I got your back.
1955. Bruce Willis was born.
Marty goes back in time. Huh? Oh,
Not on March 19th. Right?
no. It was October.
Bruce Willis was born.
Oh, wow. All right.
Which is, sad now that he can't really, do movies anymore with his, I don't remember what his brain condition is or whatever.
Oh, yeah. What's the disease called? I can't remember.
I don't either. But
I'll say the wrong thing. And
this dude was action star elite.
yeah.
Something about him, he was so believable
Uh-huh.
with his, like, not just Die Hard, but like anything he was in.
Yeah.
If he was supposed to be like the BA in the movie, like you believed it.
Yeah. Especially post Die Hard for sure.
Yeah.
Because funny you bring that up. No, before Die Hard,
Yeah.
he was known as the moonlighting guy. He was the comedian.
Really?
And yeah, because he was in that drama with,
Dang.
God, her name is just,
Glenn Close.
no,
Emma Stone.
close, but no Glenn. But he was in Moonlighting. And when they showed the preview for Die Hard and it was starring Bruce Willis, the audience laughed.
Wow.
They were like, this guy can't play an action star. He's a part of a rom-com. Ongoing series, by the way.
So he had like
On
the
TV.
Matthew McConaughey syndrome.
Basically.
Because obviously Matthew McConaughey got out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But he
Big time.
was saying for a while he could not. He couldn't break.
Right.
Because they just thought he was the guy with his shirt off on a rom-com.
Right,
You know?
yeah. But
And-
yeah, but everybody knew him as Moonlighting guy, and then all of a sudden Die Hard comes out, and they're like, oh, he's kind of a BA,
Yeah, very much.
and has been that way ever since.
Yeah,
So,
he is very believable.
mhm.
All right,
Big time.
1957, Elvis Presley puts down a down payment on Graceland,
Oh, wow.
which you and I have both been to.
Yes, we have. At the
And
same time.
I thought, like some people they don't think it's that impressive or whatever, but I did. I mean, you have to, first of all, you have to put things in context of when it was built.
Right.
But I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
it was awesome.
And there's so many
Nice
people that visit Graceland, like every single, like, let's look that up. How many?
Elvis had his own wing, too, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Had his motorcycle.
Okay, 500,000 visitors each year visit Graceland.
Wow.
Like what on earth?
Almost as big as our YouTube channel.
Almost. But it was. I mean, I think it's cool. I've been there. I actually think I've been there 3 times, but I definitely went there with you once.
Yeah.
And
that's the only time I went.
I like that he had his own designs and stuff. It's very. Some of the design was very unique. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
But
yeah, when I was walking through the Hall of Fame, I was like, man, I want to go back to Graceland.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go back there. That'd be cool.
And just like it's hard to imagine too because it's such a busy city intersection now.
Oh yeah.
But before, like that's not what it was before. I mean, he just lived
right
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I built it out there.
I think it's like 13 acres or something like that.
Yeah.
So again, it's just sometimes hard. I've often thought this about movies too. Like you watch Godfather for the first time, and some people watch it and go, I don't think that was that good.
Right.
And it's because we've had so many great movies since then that have copied, those kind of storylines that like,
yeah.
But you have to imagine what would this have been like in 1977? Like I think it was 1977.
Something like that. Yeah.
When it was released, like you have to put yourself there and go, dude, I can't imagine.
Yeah. Mind blowing.
So
especially like the same shots, they don't break away from camera or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene.
Yeah.
That whole pullback and that dude just keeps going and it was basically a monologue.
It was.
And I was like, wow, the camera didn't break until like a minute and a half later. It was ridiculous.
The movie is it's fantastic.
You watch that movie and you're like, that's where that comes from?
Yeah.
That's where that quote comes
exactly,
from?
yeah.
That's multiple times too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll make a offer recovery foods.
March, that was very good.
Thank you.
I just stay like that the whole time.
That was pretty quick. 1962.
Yeah.
Actually, that impression is kind of similar to this next guy.
Oh.
1962, Bob Dylan
Yeah.
debuted his
Pretty much.
self-titled album, Bob Dylan.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a Bob Dylan?
I mean, you know who does?
Who?
Chris Morgan.
Really?
See, he's got a good one. Jimmy Fallon, he's got a good one.
I'm out here 1,000 miles from my home.
I'm out here down the mile from my home.
Walking a road other men have gone down.
That's awesome.
He also,
I'm seeing your world.
so this is an original song, but he also covered the Man of Constant Sorrow.
Oh, nice.
I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days.
That's cool.
For a lot of people, Bob Dylan is an acquired taste.
Very.
But for me, I think I've always loved it because my dad did.
Oh, okay.
My dad was like a huge Bob Dylan fan. So
Yeah.
like for me,
Yeah.
I didn't have to get over the bad singing and
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool because my dad thought it was cool.
My parents were big on Elvis,
Yeah.
so Elvis was played a lot around the house. So
1979, the most boring thing on earth was launched. C-SPAN.
oh,
I don't know if you've ever tried to watch C-SPAN.
24 hours of that mess.
I'm a dude that I read a newspaper every day.
Yeah.
I'm interested in things like this.
Yeah.
And I can't watch C-SPAN.
Yeah.
I mean, it is god awful boring.
Yeah. It blocks the old part of your brain where it just goes, well, time to do something else.
Yeah.
And just like shuts off and
Yeah.
like, what else is on? Oh, cool. Telemundo.
Yeah.
Can't understand it, but I watch this instead.
It's far more interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, 1979, the most boring thing on earth was launched. C-SPAN.
Well, there you go.
Lastly,
Fact.
1987, Jim Bakker resigned as the host of the PTL Club.
PTL, baby. I used to go there a lot.
To the PTL Club?
Oh, yeah, because it was close to Charlotte.
Were you part of the sex scandal?
No.
Okay, great.
I wish. But no, I wasn't. I wasn't.
He is definitely kidding everyone.
Yeah. Well, we used to go there during the Christmas because they decorate the whole place,
I
and it
wish.
was cool as a kid anyway, because I was like, there's a lot of Christmas lights and you got to drive through
Sure.
and all that stuff. So, but yeah, Jim Bakker, that was a huge ordeal, man. That was crazy. But we lived in Charlotte, and PTL was like right over the border in South Carolina, and it wasn't far, so we went there all the time. So, especially during Christmas. But
Well,
PTL, Heritage USA.
that'll pretty much wrap it up.
Yep. There's my bow.
I'd like to give a shout out to Cannon. What?
You were real country there.
Well,
I'd like to.
I'd sure enough like to do this real quick, like
Real quick, like.
here directly. My papa used to say that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Here directly, I'm gonna go outside and get in that shovel. We didn't mention Clint. I wasn't sure
Oh, yeah.
if I should, just because, with Gilstrap and us, getting. I didn't know what the advertising situation would be.
Oh, okay.
So, since he does support the show, so
He does.
I did send it to him. Hopefully he'll watch it. But Cannon Plumbing, amazing. He actually came over to my house last week to fix
Fix your
the
toilet?
toilet. Yeah. And,
Nice.
and the shower, because
Oh,
my brother's coming over soon, and we want the guest
Oh,
bedroom
yeah.
to have a bathroom.
yeah.
So,
Nice.
He's the best. And
Yeah, he is.
I think you should call him right now. Even if you don't have a plumbing issue, just call him.
Yep. Exactly. Fix your
And now,
Oh.
maybe the hardest
Oh, my gosh.
Rushmore
Jeez.
that we have ever had to do.
I got to pull up my list because I really don't remember.
Today's Rushmore is Mr. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra.
Oh, my gosh. The chairman himself.
I have to say, I'm not going to speak for you, but I will speak for myself. He is my favorite artist. You're right. I am a rock guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am all about rock
Sure.
and roll. But Frank takes the cake.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra is my favorite artist of all time. Therefore, kind of like what we said with Billy Joel, but you know how Billy Joel, we were like, pick a song.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. I think Frank does have some bad songs.
Yeah.
I also think Frank has some songs that aren't as good,
Yeah.
but Frank also didn't write songs.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
what I will say is
But
there
he
are
had the
so
voice.
many choices
Yeah.
to pick between.
Yep.
And I am very, I don't know. I'm not that confident in my list
Okay.
because,
It's what my list is definitely interchangeable
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I have
There's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of good stuff.
355 honorable mentions.
On your list. All right. Start the tape over.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're down, I do want to try.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
I do have my top 4,
Okay.
and I'm sticking to it.
You said too that
I think.
Frank was the voice, and I think you either read one of the books or 2 of the books. I can't remember.
I read
but
one of them. Yeah.
There's a 2-series book, and like they're both like 800 pages long.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one's called The Voice, and that is Frank before the 50s essentially.
Right.
And then there's a second book called The Chairman, and that's more the Frank Sinatra that we all know.
Right.
I read The Voice.
Okay.
And I think you read The Chairman.
I read The Chairman.
Yeah, I need to read that one.
Really good.
Fun fact: 2 of them come from 2 of my list come from the Voice era,
Oh, okay.
and 2 of them come from the Chairman era.
Okay.
But
All right.
I guess let's do this.
Yeah. I guess so.
So we're gonna do 4, 3, 2
Mm-hmm.
honorable mentions, and then our number 1.
You got him pulled up, or are we going to get in
Oh
trouble
yeah.
for playing
No,
this?
we're gonna get dinged.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Ding me.
Thanks for responding so well to these segments.
Yeah.
Like-
Very cool.
We did the Keith Urban Rushmore that did well.
Mhm.
Billy Joel one went well. I mean, I guess we've been playing music professionally for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
why
for
wouldn't
sure.
we do music stuff?
Yeah,
So anyway,
exactly.
thanks for responding well to it because
Yep.
we're going to keep doing it because it's super fun for us.
Yep.
All right. Sir Cooley,
All right.
hit me right in the face.
Piano Man. I'm just kidding. That was the other one.
Party in the USA.
Yeah. Are we going to do a Miley Cyrus? I already know what my number one is for Miley.
The Climb.
Yep.
It's the Climb.
All right. Back to Frank.
Yeah.
Let's focus.
Dude, by the way, he's the smoothest dude.
Ever.
He was the smoothest. All right.
It makes me want to smoke cigarettes, but I don't.
Yeah.
Number 4 for Frank Sinatra. I've got the world on a string.
Oh, great song.
That, and also, pretty much all of these songs,
Do you
they
have
have
a-
to have a certain horn line. We're not certain horn line, but just a great band with him.
Do
That's
you
what
want the
helps.
typical, like, studio recording? Or is there a specific? Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing live for mine.
Okay.
So even though his live stuff is ridiculous.
Frank.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow.
Double rainbow.
Got the string around my finger.
I can never sing along.
What a world.
Yeah, I know.
I can't sing all
What
over
a
the place.
life. I'm in love. I got.
We need to talk about this. Yes, we need to talk about this. Bring back the horns.
Oh, yeah.
Why did we get rid of horns?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
Obviously, in the '80s, Chicago and some of these bands were trying.
Yeah.
But and I'm an electric guitar player.
yeah.
I'm a fan of the guitar, but I think the guitar killed the horns
Yeah.
and the saxophone
Maybe.
and all that kind of stuff. And
Mhm.
like bring it back.
Yeah.
There's
for
so
sure.
much. It's like a whole different personality.
Yeah.
And dynamic.
Well, it's a great add-on because when I play with A-Town, sometimes we don't have horns. It's just like the package deal that the client gets or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just the 7 of us. But if they want horns, it's obvious an add. But when they do, it changes our game
Completely.
dramatically, bro.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff that they do that that's just on top of it. Especially if you have a good horn line, we're like, hey, take the reins.
Yeah.
You guys they normally have a leader, if there's 3 of them anyway.
Mhm.
They're just like, they follow this one dude. They're just like, hey, let's do this, play over. And they figure that stuff out. Almost said the S word. They figure that stuff out because I'm so excited. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the one.
Okay.
But they figure all that out on the spot.
Yeah.
And it's so 9 times out of 10, it is so good. And especially when we have 3.
Yeah.
And then, because we have horns on the track or whatever, but sometimes that doesn't, all the time, basically, I don't cut it.
No.
When you have live horns, there's something
Well,
about
I was going to say that. First and foremost, I said I was a guitar player. Nate is a professional drummer and a very, 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 very good one. So that's the context there. With the horns, you're right. With the live horns, I think it has everything to do with dynamics. So I feel like a lot of instruments, a bass, even a guitar,
Yeah.
when you strum it, it kind of sounds the same.
Yeah.
You can strum it with a little more velocity.
Sure. Yeah.
And you can break up the tubes in the amp or something.
Yeah.
But with a horn section, they can be real quiet and then they can get just real freaking loud.
And they can mute as
It's-
well.
it's
a
almost
whole different
like-
sound.
It's almost like a drum set.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about the dynamic of you can be here
Yeah.
and then you go, ba, da, da. It's like,
Yep.
you can't do that on guitar. You
Nope.
can't do that on bass.
Nope.
Honestly, not even piano.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a drum set.
Oh, yeah.
The horn section.
For sure.
I think that's what makes it just so large.
Yeah. And the horn has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed. You have new stuff or whatever, but as far as the actual, trumpet or trombone,
Yeah.
it hasn't been changed over years.
Yeah.
There's a reason why, because it's great and
Yeah.
it's solid. So,
Well, time for my number 4.
yes, sir.
That was a fun one. All right. Mine is from the Columbia years. So this is the voice, the early Sinatra.
Got it.
And this song is called 5 Minutes More. Do you know this song?
This is from Cycles, is it?
Dear, the
I don't know the actual. It's very old.
Wait, this is way in the beginning.
Yeah. So let me get to
We
the.
had someone peck and insisted it was late.
Ready? Right here.
Give me
5 minutes more.
Only 5 minutes more. Let me stay, let me stay.
Come on, man. Frank,
So good.
what are you doing to us?
I know,
Here
right?
am I begging for only
I just picture myself in like black and white. I don't mean, I mean like there's a black and white filter on my body.
Yeah.
of your charm.
I have no color. Like I picture myself in this like, I don't know.
By the way, I think that's what you should do. Just put a filter on there every time you play music. every time you play Frank, we just turn black and white. It's kind of like Cowboy JT, but it's Frank.
You just feel like,
Put a filter.
yeah.
Black
Anyway,
and white and put a filter.
obviously
Done.
not your typical Frank choice, but
Yeah.
dude, every time and
Smooth though, man.
every time this comes on, I do not skip it. And that's how I
Right.
know it's like one of my favorites. I just
Yep.
and it's just he's just talking about like he's in love with this girl. It's like, dude, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I just give me 5 more minutes.
Mhm.
Give me 5 minutes more. Only 5.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Cool. What's that? Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Just kidding.
All right. Number Trace.
Frank never cheated.
You did not read that book.
Nope.
What's your number 3?
Number 3 is and a movie ramped this up. You make me feel so young.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Play it again, Sam. I don't know why it's always Sam for me. I don't know.
Woo! Horn section.
You make me feel so young.
Woo! Come on.
You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual.
I don't know how. I just, like I said, it's hard for me to sing along with him. He chooses his own, because every time,
Yeah.
he'll extend notes and bend them, and he comes in on different rhythms, and
Especially live, man. Like, I was like, oh, he missed his line. Oh, no, there he is.
yeah,
It's like, just comes in later.
and it's like, how can he do that? And still, it sounds like it was on purpose. Not, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
He's
That and, well, I mentioned the film.
The moment that you speak,
Elf.
yeah,
That's what this is on.
I wanna go play hide and seek.
not his version, but
I wanna go
There's a
and
note-
bounce the moon just like a toy
Who cares?
balloon.
Who gives a S?
no, just in case it's on your list, I didn't want to say it.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
there's another song in that movie that is not his version, but
Oh, yeah.
um,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I
No,
really-
it's not on my list.
okay, Pennies from Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. That is on my list. I'm just kidding.
Dang, man, you screwed me. That's
let
a
me
great
check.
one.
No,
And by
it's not on my
By
list.
the way, both of the ones,
It's on honorables.
your
though.
4 and your 3, they started on my Rushmore.
Oh, really?
And I took,
okay.
like,
I'm
as
kinda
I was
glad.
building it, I had to,
That's cool.
but like they're both.
It's better when we, because we're always going to match up either one song or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like,
It's been
Although-
extremely rare.
although this list doesn't look like we're going to
Maybe not.
match up. I don't know.
Um,
I'm not sure.
so, I got another one.
What was I going to? Oh, play that for your wedding when you walked out.
That's right.
You
yeah,
and the
Yes.
bride walked out.
and
That moment,
that was cool.
never forget that, bro.
And I like looked back at you and pointed.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was
special.
special. Yeah, Cooley was the DJ in my wedding.
And then then I kicked Sarah Carter out of the car and we went to the hotel that night.
No, we didn't. Although the
Kidding.
reason you became my DJ was because
I was cheap.
You grabbed the music. We were on a yacht, like someone's
Oh yeah.
dad's yacht.
Yep.
And
It was Nicole's.
yeah, you started like playing music and pretending to be a DJ because we had the microphone, and you gave your own self props.
I did.
You were just like, everybody give it up for DJ Cooley. And I was like, all right, that guy's doing my wedding.
And, and people cheered.
Yes.
They fell for it.
So my number 3 is again from the Columbia years.
Okay.
The Voice.
Nice.
It's my last one from that sort of old school
Okay.
Frank.
Yeah.
But new school Frank sang the song. So
Okay.
it's called I've Got a Crush on You. You know
All
this
right.
one?
I think so.
How glad the many millions of Annabelles and Lillians
yeah.
would be.
So that's not the version I love.
Be-
This is the version I love. It's from Sinatra at the Sands.
Oh, okay. I've definitely heard this version.
Capture
But then let's get to the hook.
it was how I won you, I shall never know. It's nothing to view.
Here we go.
I love the clanking of the.
I've got a crush on you, sweetie pie, all the day and night.
There's a part 2 where
God, room 103.
Hear me sigh. I never had the least.
he does this
notion
thing where he's like, fight, 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 fight.
for a lovely cottage that we could share. Fight, 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 fight.
There it is.
The world will part.
Anyway,
Dude,
again,
why, bro?
both of those are 2 like pretty slow songs, but every time they're on, I listen to them. They're so smooth.
Yeah.
All right,
That's smooth.
number 2.
Frank's smooth, dude.
What you got?
I like this pick.
Okay.
Not only this is a good song, but there's a part in here, and because we've listened to this many times, and there's just a little subtle horn part, and
Start with an L.
it does.
Okay. Do you want me to play that version? Okay. Keep talking.
And but there's just certain horn part where it lasts maybe 5 seconds, and I'm just like done.
And I remember when you first like showed it to me, you would like stop the room.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, everybody
So good.
Everybody stop what you're doing.
And it's
like you
everybody shut up.
You can't miss this part.
Shut the F up. Settle down.
Yeah.
Listen. So yeah. But number 2 is Lady and the Tramp.
From the Swingin' Affair album.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And the part's coming up pretty soon.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
Me too.
She likes the theater and never comes late. She never bothers with people she'd hate.
Hit him, Nate.
Here it comes.
That's
Everybody
why
shut up.
the lady
Right
is
here.
a tramp. Doesn't like crap games with barons or
I don't know what about it is about that part, man, but it just it takes me to another lifetime, I guess.
I was gonna say that is almost like a piece of history.
Yeah.
'Cause you just don't hear
In of itself.
you
Yeah.
don't hear stuff like that.
Nope.
Like
But great
Frank.
song.
Now I want a cigar, so we're gonna have to smoke after this.
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
My number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't put this one on just because I didn't want both of my top ones to be so mainstream, but I just can't help
okay.
I just can't help it.
Yeah.
These two are they're my favorite. And so they need to be on my Rushmore. Sorry, I'm trying to find my playlist that I made for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna do the Sinatra at the Sands version again.
Okay.
Come Fly With Me.
The Sands. is proud to present a wonderful new show, A Man and His Music. The music of Count Basie and his great band.
I love when he goes, how did all these people get in my room?
And the man is Frank Sinatra.
Obviously a very long intro, but it's really the intro that I need.
How did all these people get in my room? Come fly with me, we'll fly away.
You get it. You've heard it.
If you can.
You've heard it. It is. And even the studio version, right when it.
Yeah.
So good.
Come fly with me.
Anyway, that's my number 2, brother.
Yep. I like it.
So we're honorables.
Honorables.
Hit me with it.
Luck Be a Lady.
Yeah.
That was so close to being in my top 4. But the Chrissy Hynde version.
Yeah.
Fly Me to the Moon. Rose-colored glasses.
Yes. Oh, good one.
In the wee small hours
Great.
of the morning.
Fantastic.
Then I have, hang on. Then I have a Sinatra and Strings
Yes.
section. And from those, I have Come Rain or Come Shine,
Mm-hmm.
Misty, and That's All. Which, obviously, that's all. And then with Count Basie, I have Please Be Kind,
Yeah.
Pennies from Heaven,
Yeah.
I Only Have Eyes for You, Learning the Blues,
I love that one.
Gonna Sit Right Down and Write Myself a Letter,
Gonna sit.
and I Won't Dance.
I won't dance.
Now,
That's
there's
the
two
one
versions of that.
Well, his and yours.
His and Count Basie.
Okay.
But, I mean, I like them both.
But I'm talking about the straight beat you put to it. I won't dance.
Oh, yeah. That's the Swingin' Affair version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's it.
I have so
That's
many.
all.
Like,
That's all.
or nothing at all. I have too many, so I'm just gonna go fast.
Yeah.
You Make Me Feel So Young. I Won't Dance. Nice and Easy Does It.
Oh, yeah.
When You're Smiling. When You're Smiling.
Oh, yeah.
And then the same record, Supposin'.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Supposin'
Yeah.
I. Yeah. Please Be Kind. In the Wee Small Hours. All or Nothing at All. Lady is a Tramp. Theme from New York. Best Is Yet to Come. I mean, all these are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Luck Be a Lady. All of Me. All of Me. You know?
Yeah.
And then 3 more. I've got A World on the String, The Way You Look Tonight, and My Kind of Town. Chicago.
Nice.
Chicago.
Yes, sir.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
You got to do it with me. The drum roll.
Oh, yeah. Recognize my face. There we go.
The number 1, Frank Sinatra. Rushmore. Cooley?
The number 1 Frank Sinatra Rushmore for me is The Summer Wind.
Oh. Summer Wind.
Came rolling in.
From across the bay?
C.
So,
I think.
wow, wow. Summer Wind. I love it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea.
Ooh, that organ.
It lingered there
Here's another horn part
to
that I
touch
love.
your hair and walk
Right here.
with me.
Here.
All summer long
Oh, yeah.
we sang a song, and then we strolled that golden sand. 2 sweethearts and the summer wind.
Let's go.
That's my number one, baby.
Like
I love it. I love it. I would like that's not on my Rushmore, but now that I'm listening to it, it's smooth.
You're right.
And it's just
It's so good, bro. Yep. That pocket.
yeah. Oh
Man.
all right.
Oh, here we go.
My number one
JT's number one, Frank song.
is probably a lot of people's number one, and that's okay.
Okay.
I have to settle with that. I'm not being original here, but Fly Me to the Moon.
Piano.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Can't go wrong.
That melody.
Can't go wrong.
Let me see what spring
And horns?
is like
When they-
on
Oh, yeah.
Jupiter and Mars.
In
other words, hold my hand.
in other words,
baby, kiss
Forte
me.
Pizza Mill.
Fill my heart with song.
so if you listen to the Sinatra at the Sands, which by the way, if you haven't noticed, this is my favorite Frank album. Introduced to me by you,
Yeah.
by the way, and I actually found here locally in an antique store, I found the Sinatra at the Sands ashtray. Obviously, it's for cigarettes. and
Dope.
I smoke cigars, but
Yeah.
still, it's just
Yeah. So cool.
the coolest thing, man. I thought I
You found it at a thrift shop?
yeah.
I thought you bought that mug online.
No, I found it like in Lawrence.
Even better. That's awesome.
Why am I not seeing this? Okay.
Oh, does he do it on the Sands?
I thought so. I know it.
Oh. Where's your vinyl?
Maybe he doesn't. I could have swore he did though. Okay, maybe he doesn't. Never mind then. But that is this.
He probably does have a live version out there somewhere, right?
Yeah, this without a doubt. Every time I hear it, I'm just like,
It's good.
oh, Frank.
Yeah. It probably would have been my number one, but we play it so much
Yeah.
that it's just kind of like, I mean, it's still amazing and I can still listen to it.
And that's what I had to
But
come to terms with.
Yeah.
Is both of my number two, like both of the top two, Fly Me to the Moon and Come With Me, or Come Fly Me. I was like they're so overplayed, but they are my favorite.
they're still good.
You know.
Yeah.
But I do feel good because my number 4 is pretty original. The 5 minutes more.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And I'm not just doing that to be original. It truly is.
Yeah.
In my Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
Summer Wind was good one though. Summer Wind. How about let's leave the show with that playing.
What? Oh.
No, not forever. Yeah.
Like painted
All right, y'all.
Those days
Until
and
next week.
nights, they
We
went
will see you later.
flying by.
Everybody, have a good week. Frank, we love
The
you.
world was new beneath a blue umbrella sky.
That was the most perfect.
That was awesome.
Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you.
It's the Twerk Ethics Show. It's the Twerk Ethics